Okay, welcome back, guys, to our third episode of WorldEdit, and Josh is around here somewhere. I'm just not quite sure what's going on and where he is. I don't know whether you can see him anywhere. What? Santa's here. Santa's here. It's not Christmas yet. Where's Santa? Let me see. Oh, there it is. Hang on a sec. That's not Santa. It's Josh. What are you doing? G'day, guys. It's December 2nd here. We're getting close to Christmas. It is the start of the silly season. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. And we are in our next episode of WorldEdit. Welcome back, Josh. You got your skin there. I see you're still using your little brother's account.
Yes.
All right, we'll see that.
That'll be changed sooner.
Yeah. The last episode, guys, we showed you how to make an island, a sky island, but we had a few issues with the sand not falling and the gravel not falling. And we promised you that we'd get to the bottom of it and find it. And we did get to the bottom of it. So the first couple of minutes, I'm just going to show what it's supposed to do when we do this. So I'm just going to make a quick island up here. So CYL grass. Let's just go 5 and -1. Here we go there. So the next one is we just make a tree. I'll only do one. There we go. I'll select everything here. So pos 1, come up over here. Pos 2. Replace. I'm doing this quickly because I showed you all this on the last 2 episodes, all these commands. So if you're not quite sure what we're doing here, just go back to those videos and have a look at those, and hit the like and subscribe button as you do, and we'll just keep selling out as we go through here. Replace logs and leave a log, comma leaves with sand. Now when I hit enter here, the sand will now fall. There it goes. And that's what it's supposed to do. So when you do a whole heap of them, you end up with this random shape. Now the reason it wasn't falling on the last episode was I had a additional plugin that works with WorldEdit called Fast Async WorldEdit, or FAWE. And you may have noticed in the earlier episodes we had that little thing coming up in the chat.
Yep.
It's one of those things. What I've done is FAWE plugin actually loads large schematics slowly, so it doesn't crash your server. What we found is if WorldEdit tries to load it all at once, and it tends to, if you haven't got enough RAM on your computer for it to do it, it'll crash your server.
Yeah.
FAWE stops that from happening, and it'll load little bits at a time. So it also stops the gravity happening on your sand. So that's what it's supposed to do, guys. And yeah, so we need to get rid of that now. So I've got to go set air. That gets rid of it. So what are we doing today, Josh? Have you got an idea what we're going to do today?
Not really. I took charge on the last episode. Did you want to create a build?
Yeah, we might start a spawn castle. So my spot was over here. So I'm going to go clear some land over here.
Yep.
I want 100 by 100 square area.
100 by 100. Now, exactly that, or do you want the center to be a 1 block?
No. Good point. Yeah, make it 101. 101 square. So all we need to do
That's
here,
a
first
good
thing
point for everyone building out there.
Yeah.
Once you're starting like make sure you get your size really correct, because if you make a build where the size is even, then your center will be 2 by 2.
Yeah, that's right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go this way. There's my first position there.
Yep.
I'm going to go really crazy here, and hopefully I won't hit any mountains. I'm going to hit F3, and I'm going to go 9735. So I need 9835 and 9728. So that should be pretty easy. So I'm going to go diagonally. So 9735.
What about the expand command?
Oh, mate, you're a legend.
I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, okay, alright, yeah, okay, alright. Yeah. So we go one click there, right click there, and we go expand in the direction I'm looking. Only 100 or 101?
100 because
Is
it already
100, yeah.
counts.
So
Yeah.
it already counts that as one, doesn't it? So 100, and then I'll go this way and go expand. Oh, just arrow up 100. So now I've got 101 by 101. I'm going to expand up, say, what do you reckon, 20 blocks?
Yeah.
Expand 20 up. So now we've got a big cube, 100 by 100 by, or 101 by 101 by 20 up. Right, and what we're going to do here is I'm just going to go set air, and I hope I haven't destroyed any of their mountains. There we go. Oh, I did, look at that over there. Okay, so
Oh. So that can be fixed.
that's okay. So we're going to leave this as it is. So all this stuff down here, I'm not going to worry about any of this stuff down here, Josh. I'm going to leave all that. I'm not going to worry about it. We might clear that little hill over there anyway, because that's it out of the way. So what we're going to do is that same area now. If I do that again this time, but this time I'm going to. So I put the block there. I'm not quite sure how the contract works. If I contract 20, will that bring it back down to the one level? Let's try it, eh? So we still got the region selected. So if I look down and go contract 20, like that, and if I go set 35-4, perfect.
Look at that.
Sweet. Okay, now notice, guys, this looks like a really big castle, doesn't it? It looks huge. You know, massive big spawn area. Josh, how big's the spawn castle that you built? Do you remember?
I can't remember it exactly. No.
Is it around? It's around this size, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks around. Yeah, I think it's pretty. It might actually be this size, which is funny enough. But
okay, so the next thing we need to do, guys, is we need to find the center of this block. So, all right, I'm going to sit down here. I'm going to go to the side here, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are you, Josh?
You're joking me, right?
What do we do, Josh? You tell us what are we going to do here, Josh?
This is my favorite command. All right. So we get the selection.
So what Josh is doing is he's selecting opposite corners here.
Yeah, I could have used the expand command, but I'm too lazy to be lazy. And we use the command //center. Now, you do need to write something after this. You need to write a block that you're going to use to center. But what this will do is this will calculate. Yes, this will calculate exactly within your region where the center is, whether it's 2 blocks or 1 block or 4 blocks. It will set the exact center. So I don't know. I'm going to use glowstone. You're out with that, Dan?
Yep, that's fine.
Look at that.
And there we go. So that's the easy way. Rather than counting halfway along each side and then working it out, and like, just go select the region and go //center and put a block ID in there, and it gives you the block.
It's so much more easier.
So what I'm going to do here is we might what I might do is I might just get some black wool, and I'm just going to put that there, that there, that there, and that there. And we're going to do right click there, and we're going to stack. We're going to use our stack command. And I reckon that's, what do you reckon, Josh, 49?
Yep.
Out that way, and the same on this one.
Oh, precise.
And the same on this one. And the reason I'm doing this in quarters is because when we actually build this castle, we're not going to build the whole castle. We're only going to build a quarter of it.
Yep.
Okay, so all we need to work on now is 1/4 of it. So over here, we're going to work on this quarter over here. So
this one.
Yep.
You chose this corner.
I've chosen this corner here. So I'm going to make a circle in here.
Yep.
So what do you reckon? I reckon because it's that big, I might make this circle, say 20 diameter, 20 block diameter. Might do it.
20 block diameter. Yep.
So if I now we're going to use your episode here, Josh. I'm going to get this here, and I'm going to go expand 25, I think. 25, 20, 26. I might go expand 26.
26.
Yep. Now the reason I'm doing this is I'm setting a small region so I can find the center of the circle. Go center and make it 35, 15. The 15. You'll actually notice. Have you ever noticed, Josh, when you actually use these block IDs with all the colors, 15 is always black. That should give me my region. Now, if I type center, center, and make it 35, 15.
You should be. There you go.
Okay, so that's the center of our circle. So now what I'm going to do is I'll just stand here, and I'll go. Now, I'll go the full one. So I'll go HCYL.
Yep.
/HCYL. Now we've done these commands before. So what we're doing now is we're putting them into a practical situation.
Yes.
And I'll use what's the color for green wool? Bright green wool. The ID, mate. 35,
bright green wool 5.
5. And I'm going to make the radius
35, 5. Yep.
Now we had 26. I'm going to make the radius 10. Sorry, 12. That'll give us 3 each side of 4. A gap of 3 gives a gap of 3 or 4 each side. So 34, and the height, let's make it 25.
25. Yep.
Yeah, nice. That's a good size.
Yep.
Sweet. All right, so that's the first. That'll be one of the corner towers. Oh, it only give us did that give us 2? 1. Wow. That's perfect.
Yep.
So it's this is going to be one of the towers of our spawn castle here. Okay. Pretty sweet. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the wall. So we're going to go over here. We're going to select somewhere here. We just need to find the right. What I might do is come to here and just walk along this line. Click there and go up to the top here. Say, let's go to what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Say 8. 8.
Yep.
9. So there, about there. And I'll set this now to another color. So 35 light blue. What's the ID for light blue, Josh?
35, 3.
3. Okay. Now see, I've got a solid block here, and it's fairly deep. Okay.
Yep.
If you remember in the first episode, Josh showed you how to build a wall and put a bit of depth on it. I build the wall and I put a bit of depth in it this way. So I make a big block and I'll actually carve into the block to put my shapes in. All right, and it comes up. It works. Both ways work quite well. And basically they have each of them have a different look. So now what I can do here is I'm going to grab this block here and I'm going to click this color here. And you keep asking, why am I making this out of wool? Why are you making this out of wool all the time?
Yeah.
So I'm going to copy. I'll show you, and I'll explain that in just a sec. So I'm going to stand here and go copy, and I'll rotate it 90 degrees. So these are all the commands that we taught in our earlier lessons, guys. And I'm going to go stand here and I'm going to go paste. There we go. Okay, so now we've got the walls and stuff. Now, the reason we do things with different colours like this, watch this, Josh. So I'm going to select this spot here, and I'm going to go all the way over here. Now, I haven't built a roof yet. I'll build that roof. We might build it. How much time we've got? 15. We might still be able to have time to do that, so we might do it. I go.
Yeah, we're on
pos 2. Now I've selected this region over here, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go now. What blocks do we want to try out? So what's the code for what's the block ID for ender bricks, Josh?
Ender bricks.
Yeah, so
they're 206.
206. So what I'm doing is I'm going to replace the lime green wool, which is 35.5, with Enderstone bricks. And now you get an instant look and feel as to how that looks. And you know, that's not too bad. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I kind of like that. So what do you think? What do you think matches? What do you think would match that? You just can't make it the same. What you do, the trap here is if you make that light blue the same Enderstone brick as the tower, you lose the ability to mix and match.
Yeah.
So you have to keep it different. If you make it the same, you can no longer mix and match. It's all going to change in the one region. Because it's all in the one region, we can then mix and match and play around, and see what colours, see what blocks work with each other, and have a fiddle this way.
How would a chiseled red sandstone?
Oh, let's have a look. What's the ID?
179 with the data of 1.
1791.
Yep.
There we go. That's not too bad. It's fairly light.
It's alright.
Now the wall's not going to look like this. Eventually, the wall's not going to look like this all the time.
Yeah,
what we could do is we could sort of put a roof over the top of it and bring it along with archways and all the rest of it. So it's not going to look like this all the time. But we're just at the moment we're just looking at sheer colours and how it matches. Okay, and that's how I then select my blocks. So I'll look at it and go, okay, what works? And you spend a bit of time here. If you want to undo, just go undo, undo 2, and we're back to our wall again.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how we mix and match and have a bit of a play. That's why I use wool to start with, Josh, and that's the way I do it. So I can sit there and I go, okay, I can stand back and I can go, what blocks work with each other.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do next is I'm going to put the roof on this. Now, this is just this takes a little bit of time, or we may do a cut once we get to oh, actually, Josh, you know what I want to do? I might use concrete for this build.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Because the concrete doesn't have a seam on it.
Ah, look what started.
So what I did with the roof on one of my spawn castles is I basically made a bit of a curve. Now we said 12, didn't we, coming in? So that's 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably a little bit too shallow there. So let's go.
Yeah, a bit too tight there.
Let's take it to there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that should be the center. Around about there.
I think you might be one off. Yep, go over one more.
One more?
Yep.
So what's that? What was that? It was 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So there, you reckon?
Yep.
Okay.
That's your center.
So now all I'll do is I'll mimic this on the other side here. So it was 1, 2,
You can
3.
use the rotate command.
Yeah, not yet. You can't.
On this one you can.
Oh yeah, no, you can. So what we'll do is so copy, take that one there and this one down here. There. And we'll stand on top of this block here. We'll go copy. Now notice before I hit the copy, I select a spot that I'm going to stand on that's relative to where I want to paste it to. So it's very important. You have to make sure that when you copy something and get it right, you have to stand in the same spot on the next position on paste. So because this is in the center and all I'm going to do is rotate this like a clock, I just stand in the one position. So copy, rotate 90, and then go paste. There we go. That was good. Well done, Josh.
Did we ever explain the rotate command?
Pretty sure we did.
Okay.
We can do it again, but all it is rotate in the positive. You're rotating it in a clockwise direction.
Yeah.
If you put negative 90, it rotates in an anti-clockwise direction. And I
That just 270.
yeah, and I don't think you can do anything other than 90 degrees. It's only 90, 180, 270, and 0, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's only the 4 positions. You can't
yeah,
sort of
that's
rotate 2 degrees and have it paste down to that. It won't work. So now, just what I want to do.
Well, that's smart.
Yeah, we're going to fill this area in, matching the same shape that we got here. So
Yep.
so cutting back in now. So here we are. We've made a sort of a rough shape. What I usually do is I'll put steps around this as well, stairs around this as well when I finish building it, just to give it a bit of an more even look. But what we can do now is, rather than go all the way around, we'll go and do our copy and paste again. So let me just get some more wool, some stone, and I'll come out here now, and I'll just get to the edge there and the edge on this side to there, and I'll just take that. Now you can destroy that block before you select it all. That's no problem. And I'll right click that one.
Yeah. And it is recommended that you do, because if you don't, it will copy.
It'll copy it all the way around. Yeah, that's right.
Around.
That's it. So now we go.
I've had the problem when I've just done some builds and I forgot about them, and they've been all over the place.
Yeah. So now we've got to copy that. So we've copied that quarter. Now again, we go to rotate. Now we're going to / rotate in a clockwise direction. So when you're looking at the screen, the next paste would be on the right hand side.
Yep.
Rotate 90 and go / paste. Notice it goes around, and we go rotate 90 again. Now you just go your arrow up, and it'll just go back to the next the command 2 back, enter, and then go arrow up again to paste, then go T up twice, rotate and paste. And there you have a really simple roof, and it doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit flat. I would have gone a little bit taller, but when you stand back and have a look at it, you've got a bit of a curve there.
Yeah, curves there.
We'll probably dress that up, but that's the concept you have. Now what we can do again, Josh, if we go and select this region again.
Yep.
And we'll go I'll select that region down there, and you notice I'm looking at the black line. I'm clicking the black line. I'm only working within this quarter. That's why I use the black line, so you get an idea of where you're at. I go up here and go pos 2. And let's go. It was 30. What was the lime green? It was.
Lime green was 35.5.
35.5 with. Let's use. This time, let's use nether brick.
Yep. It's 112.
112. So there's our nether brick there. Now I'll change the orange wool, which was 35. What was the idea for that one, Josh?
1.
35.1 with the 206 was the ender brick.
206. Yep.
And now we can see what it looks like as a roof. And you sit back and go, do I like that? Do I not like it? Yeah, maybe, maybe not. And you can sort of fiddle around here and take your time and select different colours, shades of block until you're happy with one that you like. Now notice over here my region was out, Josh. my roof went outside the bounds. But that's happened, that's alright. So what you do is go undo 2.
Yeah, it happens.
There we go, and we just expand our block out a little bit. So that's the first part of this castle, and that's how you build it. And the basic principle there is going to be the same for a lot of the build is looking at it, copying and pasting, and replace tool is really heavily in this part of the build. Okay, so that's all from me. Josh, are you got any other points you want to note that I've missed on this?
No, I think you're pretty good on that one.
Cool. All right, guys, we're going to end it there. It's we're actually on time this time, 29 minutes, so we're looking really good.
That's a first.
It's a rare occasion. So thanks for watching. Hit the if you're enjoying this, follow along this build if you like, guys. Hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll get back to you on the next episode of WorldEdit. See you later, and Merry Christmas.
Bye, guys.